everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am doing a video that I've been wanting to do for a few weeks now. I've seen a lot of other people do it in this last week during John Deere Classic Week. I've seen a lot of people do it in the past, so I wanted to do a part of my own. As a rule in my family is I'm not allowed to golf until baseball season's over, and I have one more tournament, so I'm getting back into practicing and everything. So I thought I'd do a what's inside my golf bag. Let's start with the club part of things. We'll start smallest to biggest. First with my putter. Not sure how long this is, but I grew into this last year. I have a Top Flight bag, Top Flight clubs, Top Flight head covers. I want some new head covers that are like, not custom, but like other ones that just come in the pack. I'm going to look for those in the next few days. But the putter's like perfect size for me. Like my hands can go right on the end. I get it right out in front. And then I can just... On my longer putts I like to choke up sometime, and this like still works. It's not like too short for that. But then I just like to do a nice tap in. It still works for that as well. So perfect length for me, and that putter works well. Let's see. Next smallest would be the wedge. Sand wedge. This also works a lot like a flop wedge. I just don't have one of those. So you can hit this out of the sand, or like chipping, you can do that. Or usually if I'm within like the 50, 60, 70 yard range, I give a whack at it with this. So that's the wedge. Starting to get a few sprinkles here, so I guess we can go to the next thing, which is my golf umbrella. So of course this works like a normal umbrella. It's not big, it's not for people, it's just for your club. So that's a nice cute little thing. But anyway, they're getting a few sprinkles, so I guess it just works out that I was going to show that anyway. Now I can just put it up. Next smallest club, I need 9-iron. That's 9. So 9-iron. This one's pretty clean. I don't usually use it a lot because you can see how clean it is there. But usually I can get within that range where I decide with 9-iron or wedge. Since I'm getting stronger a lot, I'm more towards my wedge. So 9-iron, I used to use it a lot, but now that I'm getting stronger, it's more towards my wedge. The only bad thing about this umbrella is it's hard to get your clubs out of. Anyway, 8-iron right here. Another one that's pretty clean, but I feel like my drives, I can get it within on par 4s, 5s. It's a decipher between a 6-iron or a hybrid, or I never use my 3-wood. I sometimes use my 3-wood for drives, but I never use my 3-wood in the fairway. I'm just terrible at it because it's like acts so like a driver, and drivers off the decks are way too hard for me. So I just like using. I'm really good with my wood, hybrid. But so usually I can get within that range, or I don't really have to use these middle irons. But yeah, it's still a good option to go to. Next we need the 7-iron, which is right here again. Everything that's different with these is just the launch angle on them. Like this one does not have as big of an angle because you want it to go farther. The lower the number, the farther it goes. That one's a lot dirtier because, like I said, it's really, I can get in that shot with my drive or my hybrid shot where I can decide between a middle iron or like another hybrid or something. So yeah. And then my last iron is the 6 iron, which is one of my favorite clubs because I noticed last year I can hit this thing a mile. I mean, it's not literally a mile, obviously, just a figure of speech, but you can tell maybe a little bit that I use that a lot. So that works out well. I'm trying to put this umbrella up a little bit, but it's not working. Anyway, so I really like 6 iron. It goes a lot farther than I was expecting. And it almost feels to me like it acts kind of like a hybrid, it seems like. Speaking of hybrids, let's get into that here. We need the 5 hybrid. This one, I think last year the one I used the most was the 5 iron. Maybe it was the 5 hybrid. Maybe it was the 4 hybrid. But I used 1 hybrid a lot because it just like felt good the first time I hit it on the range of that season. And so hybrids are one of my favorite clubs, if not my favorite. It like works out perfectly with the ball size that it can just strike right there in the middle, and then like right when you get under it enough. I have improved my hybrid hitting so much. I used to ground like every single one until 2 years ago when I just started somehow getting good at it. So yeah, and then another hybrid, we have the 4 hybrid. This one feels maybe a little heavier, but overall about the same dimensions, same club, but yeah, this is like no marks on it because I don't usually use it a lot. Alright, now we get into the big boy clubs. 3 wood. One I hardly ever use. I'd really like to get better at this, but I use this on the tee sometimes last year, but never in the fairway. I just feel like it's too big to hit off the fairway for me. I could never get under it. But still, it's a solid club that I like, and there you just have normal cover. Okay, now we have the biggest club of them all, and the final club that I will show you. We have the driver. Drivers are one of my favorite clubs. I love driving. I love the sound when it comes off of it. This one's really good. The sound off of this is super good to listen to. You can kind of listen to it if I like touch it a bit on the pavement. That's what it sounds like when you hit it. And I just love the big club, big sound, how far the ball goes, big club head. Like, I really love this driver. And then again, just the plain head cover, which I hope to get another one of. Okay, anyway, that does it for clubs. But I have a lot more than clubs. Feels like the rain has done. This umbrella is annoying me much more than I would have hoped it to. How do you take one of these things down? What the heck? Because that's weird. What the heck? Probably should have known how to do that before. Got it? Oops. Anyway, yeah, so that does it for clubs. Now let's get into some of the accessories. First, I got this towel. This is another thing. I really am a fan of like accessories and everything. I don't want to go overboard, but I at least like to get something more than a bank towel. Um, yeah, so that's just my towel. In here, I thought I had practice study things in there. Maybe that's the other side. And then nothing in this one. In here, got my golf glove. This is way too small. I definitely need a new one. It's got holes in it, but it is just the Puma, but it's way too small. And it barely fits in my hand. In here, we've got all of my balls, which would take a long time to go through. One of my favorites, I never use it on the course. Maybe I used it one round and I was praying that I didn't lose it. Red one, and I have a lot of top flights and Titleists. I've got all different colors, like baby blue, orange, purple, green. I just get like special packs. I have Angry Bird balls. I have emoji balls over there. A lot of different balls that I have, and then here I just have a bunch of tees and green replacers. I have some practice balls in there. I think my other ones are in a different pocket. I'm trying to find my ball marker because I always have a hard time. Well, I have a pencil in there. You always need an extra one of those. Hey, my ball markers are not in there. Okay. So that's the balls, tees, pocket. Then over here, got nothing. I thought, geez, where are all my... Maybe I put all my practice stuff in... I think I've gone through all the pockets. I believe I have. Anyway, I guess that's what's inside my golf bag in 2021. I'm probably going to add some to it before I get back out there on the course. But I'm starting practicing a lot. So excited for this season. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.